Welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. I'm out here late afternoon, evening, switching some trucks around so I could show you guys a little bit of what we got this last year. And by the way, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Our trucks have been busy, trucks have been rolling, and finally I get a day where I can get some of these trucks together and get a shot of them and talk a little bit about what we got this past year. So I know there's a lot of you guys that are new to the channel. I just want to give you a quick update, kind of tell you a little bit of what all happened this past year, because we had a lot of stuff happen this past year. We're a small fleet. I say small fleet, about 30 some trucks in upstate New York. And several years ago, we bought, we've been buying trucks all along. Tried to been sticking pre-emission. I did buy some new ones. I plan on buying some more new ones, emission engines are what I'm meaning. But this past year, I've been kind of switching it out and getting some pre-emission gliders in instead of emission engine trucks. So I just want to kind of go over all the different trucks that we bought this past year, just a quick highlight and kind of a Happy New Year video. Hopefully everything goes well this year. We have been truly blessed. And I just want to show you a little bit here what we've kind of swapped out and what we changed out and what we got in its place. So guys, the first vehicle that we purchased this year was actually my pickup. I ordered it a long time ago and it finally came in at the beginning of the year. And it was kind of a funny deal because we buy through Fleet, right? And I ordered it, it didn't come in. So I had to reorder it. And finally, all of a sudden, 2 trucks showed up. So I got to pick kind of which truck I wanted. But anyway, that's just a pickup. I like the big trucks better. That's, by the way, 20,000 miles, been a great truck for us, been running good. So as far as semi trucks go though, this is the first semi truck that we purchased this year. This is a 2016 Kenworth glider. It's come out of truck sales in Illinois Truck Group, I think, something like that. This has a Cat 5EK, I think it was. This one's set up very nice. So 336 ratio, I think it's a 13-speed transmission. Wheelbase, everything fits right into our fleet. The only thing that is a little bit different with this one is the color. In the past, I've always been trying to stick with blue trucks. I kind of like blues, been kind of our color, but it's really hard anymore, especially with COVID, to get things painted. So I've pretty much been buying whatever I've been getting my hands on. And you can't just like order trucks anymore either. So the last truck that I ordered that I was able to pick the color was of a 2019 glider that I got, but that was 2 years ago. So this is a 2016 Cat engine. It's been a great truck. We brought this thing back and it's been running good. 40,000 pound suspension, 72-inch bunk. Pretty much the way you see it is the way we bought it. The only thing that we did different was we changed out the tanks and we painted the tanks on it. But otherwise, it's been a great run truck. We bought it back, put it into our fleet, and it's been running good. And that is the ultimate setup. That is the setup that I like, with the Cat engine, 13-speed, 336 ratio. So that's kind of key. Right now, he's hooked up to a belt trailer. One of the next trucks that we bought was this black one. By the way, let me back up to this one. So this one replaced a 2019 truck. So back in June of 15, I think, June of 16, I think, we bought 3 Cummins Kenworth W900s. One was an extended day cab, one was a 38-inch aero cab, and one was a 62-inch aero cab flat top. So this truck replaced the 62-inch aero cab flat top. This truck was the next one that we bought, truck 153. This truck came, you can hear it got a little air leak. This truck come out of Illinois as well, and this one has a Cat. This has got the 15-speed transmission in it, 72-inch flat top, pretty much how you see it. Again, great truck, 336 ratios, kind of our specs. This truck was, I think it's a 2015. When I went out there, I was one of the trucks, probably the one that I was like, I don't know if I want this one, but I think it will be a good truck for us. It was a little rough shape. Some of the things, there were certain things about it that I was a little bit questionable, but at the end of the day, it did have a really good price tag on it. And at the price of what gliders were going for, I was like, you know what, I'm picking this one up. Did have a cat engine, and I was happy with that. So he got that thing in, and along with that thing, when that thing came in, we also bought a tank trailer. So you can go check that video out. I'll post a link for that video up above, and check out that video. So that's the second truck we purchased. The third truck we purchased is this green machine over here. So this is the one that is bittersweet. This is a absolute gorgeous truck. This is one of the nicest trucks I ever bought that was used. This is a 2019 Kenworth glider. Again, all three of these trucks are gliders. It's kind of what I've been switching to. That truck didn't replace any. This truck kind of replaced, or I sold a day cab. Just kind of switched some guys around and sold a day cab. Because I run up in miles, so that day cab got sold first, and I have one more truck that I'm going to be replacing, and I'm trying to get a day cab to replace that 38-inch width. So kind of confusing, but back to this truck. This is a beautiful truck. So this come out of Michigan. This truck was one, they actually had a blue one like it with a cat. The only difference was it was a cat. This is the N14 Cummins, and I really wanted that blue truck, but when I called, there was already a guy going to look at that blue truck, and he's like, if that guy don't take it, I'll let you know. I'll give you the next chance, next shot at it. Unfortunately, he took it. That was blue. That was our color, everything. But, oh well. I decided, you know what, I'm going to get this truck. This truck is super, super clean, almost like a brand new truck. And that's kind of the reason why I picked this one up. Price was a little bit high, but again, it is very clean. This truck has come from the south. You look at the frame on this sucker, this thing is clean. It is in mint shape. So we're probably going to get some stripes to put on some of these trucks, like this green one and the two Kenworths, just to kind of break it up a little bit. And stripes are usually pretty reasonable. But that's kind of the three trucks that's what's been happening this year in kind of a yearly review of what all happened. So I went, instead of emission engine trucks, we got pre-emission trucks, and we got newer trucks. These trucks are, we love our gliders. They've been absolutely great to work on. And that's some of the thing, you know, for us, we get better fuel economy. We don't have to add DEF, and we can work on these trucks like no problem. The guys know what to do with them. We don't always have to run them to the dealer when they're not throwing codes, and they've been fairly like trouble-free. So the only thing that has me a little bit scared is this green truck with the N14. Believe it or not, kind of the reason that I actually bought this green one was we have a gray truck that I bought the year prior. Again, that truck was out of Georgia, super clean truck. That is like the second cleanest truck behind this one. But that glider, it's a glider, N14 Cummins, that's been a super good running truck. We had some injector issues, and believe it or not, this one is having some injector issues as we speak. I mean, we're pulling it into the shop, and I could just hear it run. So years ago, I ran a T800 dump truck, N14 Cummins, and I ran every single day. And after you run a truck every single day, you soon kind of feel the truck. You just know when the injector's bad. You can just feel it, you can hear it. And they're backing this thing in the shop, and I'm like, Trevor, this thing's got a bad injector. There's something not right. So we're gonna check that out, and I'm guessing we're gonna have to go through and replace all the injectors, which is kind of frustrating, but Cummins is known for that. Otherwise, though, like that gray truck has been pretty solid. When that thing come in, that thing was running very smooth. We got that thing dialed in. It's been a great truck so far. We had that thing basically a little over a year now, and no issues. So it's been a very good truck. This truck we just got, you probably seen the video on that one. So those are the three trucks, and then I'll show you some of the trailers that we got in. I know it's getting dark out, guys, but here is one of the trailers we got in. And I don't know if you see these trailers at night. I'll flip the lights on for you. See how we did the stripe on this glider? That's kind of what we want to do with the other ones. These stripes are a couple $100. They slap on very easy. So this is the last trailer that we got. This is a Titan walking floor. We got this in May. These trailers have been solid. They keep tweaking them. You know, every time we get a new one, they make slight adjustments. One of the last adjustments that they did on this trailer was this rounded panel right here. So this corner post. So instead of being angled, I don't know if you can see that trailer over there is angled. This one's rounded. And the other thing that's kind of doing with these trailers is they're polishing them. So we're getting them in polished and sealed. So instead of having a guy come up and sealing them, they're polishing them and sealing them in one step. So it gives them a lot nicer look. The other thing is we changed around is the bumpers a little bit. So just so you can get your flaps over on this side, and some of the spots that we were backing into, we needed to have that clearance. So it makes it a little bit nicer. But I mean, you can look like it's like this truck has, or this trailer has no lights on it, but believe it or not, it does have some lights on it. So I'll flip them on and show you here real quick. I order them all clear. So that's kind of all the trailers I get. I usually order with clear LEDs. Here you can see what it looks like. So you see these trailers going down the road. You can usually pick them out. And a lot of that's because of there's very few trailers with a rounded arch in the top. So in the back, it's a 9-inch arch. And we do that so it's easier to unload. But that's kind of gives them a look that when you see them coming down the road, you know it's a walking floor. And we do it along with other guys, but a lot of guys don't put the lights on. I'll show you also in the front. If you can see those lights up there, that's kind of our look. Up the arch up there, they put like, I think they're the 1.25-inch LED lights. So it kind of gives us that signature look. But that's how, well, in the last 5 years or so, we switched to the bigger lights. Like that trailer, same way, has got the bigger lights. We did have earlier was a small little 1-inch penny lights. So a little look at kind of what is going on this past year. And let me see if I can locate the tank. And the reason, guys, I'm doing this at night, like these trucks are gone. Literally, I come in, like I'm meeting half of them coming out the driveway, or, you know, they're always, it's hard to nab them like this all at one spot. So here's the tank trailer that came in, and this came in with that Peterbilt. And we've actually had quite a bit of work for it, or I say quite a bit. We've hauled quite a few loads with it, maybe 5 to 10 like loads that were insulated or needed to be insulated. So it's our first insulated tanker. It was kind of a fiasco. I was originally ordering a tanker, and the one that I was ordering was kind of like that one, but instead I had to end up with this used one because they kept raising the price on those other tankers. It was a new Polar that I ordered. They kept raising the price, and they wouldn't give me a firm delivery date. It was way behind on the build date, things like that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm done with that. I'm done. I don't got time for that anymore. So I needed a trailer, and I found this insulated one for a good price. So we picked that one up. Here's another trailer that we got. And the reason this one's sitting out here in the weeds, guys, is because this trailer just came in from the south, and we're not going to use it till springtime. So this is a flatbed trailer. Again, it was in one of the videos, but that's something that we got for hauling pavers and palletized stone and things like that. So my goal was, I told the guys, I said, grease it up, get it lubed up, park it out in the weeds, or sorry, not in the weeds, but park it out back. And we're not going to use this trailer till springtime because we have nasty salt and all kinds of crap they spray on the roads. And it's time to, that's rust stuff out. So I like to keep the equipment off the road as much as I can, especially if it's stuff I don't have to use. These two trailers. So this trailer is going to get sold. It's a Wilkins. If you guys remember me talking about the losing the bean contract, I say lose it, but they're just simply not doing beans in New York State anymore. So that's a lot of work that we are not going to have anymore. And so I'm gonna get rid of that Wilkins trailer. We still have some cabbage waste that we're gonna be hauling and getting rid of for them. So I do need to keep some trailers, but that trailer is one that I don't need anymore. So that one's gonna go. That's gonna be some of the stuff happening this next year. So I'm gonna be selling some stuff, gonna be selling the Peterbilt lift truck, that Wilkins. I'm gonna be selling a Kenworth 2019, but not yet. Kind of waiting, watching till the right truck comes up. So there's the three. I kind of parked them in a line just to get a good photo, give you guys a little look. And you guys know I like Kenworths, but I'll still buy a Peterbilt. I'm not afraid to buy a Peterbilt. They've been good trucks for us. I prefer Kenworths, but if the price is right on Peterbilts, I'll get one. And depending to who we're getting it for, some drivers have a preference depending how long they've been with us, things like that. So let me show you one more trailer that we got this year, and that is this reefer trailer. So this one needs a little bit of work yet, and it's going to be on the road going. Not that we do a lot of reefer work, but it's something that we almost got to have because we do some local stuff. So it's a 53-foot reefer. So that's kind of what all happened this year. We're going to be selling some equipment here and there. A lot of that stuff, like sometimes I'll advertise it, sometimes I'll take it to auction. It varies. So sometimes I post it in a video. It just kind of depends. I'll show you one more thing in the shop. These two sleepers I purchased this year. This is the rare one, and this is just a 60-inch Aero 1. It's a 36-inch Aero 1. So we're gonna see if we can get this on a truck. Still didn't find that right truck yet, but I think we'll find it. This is another thing that has been kind of a little headache for me, but it is done. Like, I say done. There's everything on the interior is done. I'm not even going to show you. I want to get this thing cleaned up. I want to get it backed out, and I also want to take it on a spin, maybe haul a load or two with it myself, just to say I did, because I hardly did anything with this truck, and I was hoping that I could do a lot more with it. It just, with COVID, everything took longer, and it was very frustrating. But this truck will probably be running in the south, down in Georgia. We're gonna be doing some work down there. I'll give you a good look at this truck in and out before I send it down the road. One of our drivers moved down to the south, and he's gonna be running it down there. So there it is. This is a 2000 Kenworth W900. It's got a 99 motor, 2WS, 13-speed transmission, 355 rears, 24.5. It's a shorter wheelbase, but kind of fix it up. This is kind of our truck, right? I would put that black bunk on this, or that black bunk on this truck, get it painted up and stuff, but the problem is this is not a true flat glass, and this sleeper, at the least I can do is it's got to be on a true flat glass sleeper, so, or on a true flat glass truck. So that's why it's not going this one. I do like the split windshield, but I like the true flat glass just a little bit better. Guys, stay tuned, and I will keep you guys updated. Gives you a little look. There's a couple more pieces that I just got in, and I'll show you on my way out. I gotta go park these trucks back, and then I'll show you these two pieces that I got this year. Well, good morning, guys. It got a little bit too late last night. It got too dark, and I decided, you know what, I'll finish this video out in the morning. But here's some of the vehicles that we got in. These two, the Jeep and the Ram pickup. Those two came in at the last, just the tail end of last year. And then also, you know, looking back, we did buy, I think, 2 other pickups this spring, and we bought a wheel loader earlier that I kind of missed, and also a Prowler forklift that I got to thinking about. So we bought quite a bit, and I tell you guys, 2022, we had a amazing year. Been very blessed. These are the times that you just don't know what's coming down the pipeline, and it can be scary some days. But we On the truck side, we drove almost 2 million miles, or right around 2 million miles, 2 million safe miles. So we've been very fortunate, very blessed that way as well. One of our trucks did have an accident right at the tail end of the year. Thankfully, it was not our fault, and I'll fill you guys in on that on one of the next videos. So thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel. Much appreciated. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.